cool. Stream's going, and when I hit live, you can see I get the little, one of these, and then you can even like check here to see if it's like streaming in those places. If you're not sure, you can like click on it, and then it'll bring you to your account, and you see the little red ring around your, showing that you're live. And of course, you can check live. You just want to make sure the sound's off so you don't double and shit. But otherwise, there you go. We're live. All right. Boop. Let me just move that over there. And I'm going to want to make sure that also Restream's cool because it has a little like multi-chat button here. So you check all the chat at once. So if you're anywhere watching this anywhere, welcome. We're over in the CGF Friends Discord server if you want to join in on the fun and the discussion. And the challenge at the end of the stream today, we're going to be trying to build a TCG card. We're going to do our best. What are we doing, please? Crib, we're going to build a card. C-A-R-D. Much like Pokemon, much like Yu-Gi-Oh!, much like name a TCG of your choice, we're going to make a card. Okay? Card. Let's see. Popular TCGs. Images. Cards. We're going to make cards today. Like these. Yes? Yes. Yes. Now, cards come in all shapes and sizes. They come in all, methods of madness. There's really no right and wrong here. But I do want you guys to be inspired by some of your favorite cards. What I do not want to see anybody do is take some kind of hey, turn my blah into a Pokemon card AI and have somebody, I don't want any auto-generated stuff. We're going to build this from shapes and scrap. We're just, from scratch. All in Canva. Okay. So what are we going to do for that? We're going to want to make sure that we open a new project, create new. We're going to go to, we need a good resolution for this. We're going to have to make something and then bring it into a new design. And I'll show you why later. Let's find out what the resolution of a card is. Of a card. I don't know. We're doing this on the fly here. Card. All. So it's a 2.5 by 3.5 inch or poker size physical print DPI. This can tell us things to help us with our resolution. 750 by 1050 pixels. So that's cool. That'll give us professional printing resolution for a card. But about, 2.5 by 3.5 is what we're going for. So I like this number. It keeps popping up. 750 by 1050 pixels. So we'll use those as our resolution, but really as long as you have the, ratio down, should be fine. So we're gonna go to custom size. What was that? 750 by 1050, I think. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So 750 width and 1050 height. We're gonna use pixels. If we wanted to, we could throw in inches and do that 2.5 by 3.5, but we're going to go with that for pixels. Create new design. All right, that looks about card size, yeah? We there? Are we all following along? We know what we're up to? Okay. Okay, appreciate it. Let's start along. Now, again, we're trying to make a card. Okay, this is really just another skill test of taking what you know and we're going to try and make something our own. Let's see. So this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and what are some of the elements we see? We had to break this down into shapes. So we have your main image, which looks like it's in a square. You've got a descriptive box, which is in a rectangle. There's a border that we see. What other things do we notice? Call it out in chat. What other elements between the shapes do you guys notice? I'm really trying to zoom in on. There we go. What other things do you guys notice? You guys hear me say it like literally every class on art. Anytime we're throwing a graphic in there, what's something we should be thinking about? Bonus points for the person who says the word that I'm looking or thinking about. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans, don't be sent to the blank realm. That's a hint. I'm just making sure people are paying attention. I see 0 in chat. 0. Calling you out. Virion's going. Virion's gonna work on it. I think the word's even in the card. What's something we should add to every shape when we're layering things to give it some depth? What's an effect we can add? Thank you, Virion. Shadows. Okay, so there's shadows in this card. There's some depth. There's some, feeling of depth there. That there's layers of things on top of things. That's all I was looking for. Thank you so much. We also noticed that like font is pretty standard across the board. We also know that there's contrasting colors. We're not gonna like throw like white text over a white text box. The background is black, therefore the white the white text around the border there that stands out a little better. Even the smallest one that says sample in the right corner or left corner, you can still see that, right? Yes, yes. All right. Now, how is this relevant to us? We're gonna get to make a card of anything, but I want you guys to turn, yourself into a card would be fun, right? And I want, there are generative tools that will do this for us, but I want you to do your best to make a self-portrait into a card, essentially. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do one for my friend, and we'll see how well that goes. But let me see if I can find my little mojo. Blue mojo. Oh man. All right, hold on. We can also make. Oh, I know a couple of you guys are gonna try and make Terrace into a card. You guys can use someone else. You guys can use. Here's another fun example. Whenever we play the finals, this is your player card. It just shows off some stats. This is just, again, just for some inspiration. You can customize these in the game. But, it's got the character, it's got a backdrop, it's got some kind of border. These are all customizable, and then it has, like, stats, okay? So this is as simple as it can be. Doesn't have to be detailed, or as far as, like, the details of the wording in the card. But, it's a card, right? That's what we're going for. And once we make it 2D, we're also going to see if we have time to make it 3D and animated as well. All in Canva. Very, very easy. So that's just our example. I know there's questions because I'm going like lightning speed and I'm trying to say, you guys got this. We're going to make cards. See? Yeah, that's a fun... Okay, I can use this image. Yeah, I can use this image. That's perfect. Thank you, Virion. Have that one somewhere too. All right. So we need this image, right? First off, let's give this man a click the image. So let me find my uploads. Ay, is it to, there we go. Okay, I'm so sorry guys. New monitor. So I am seeing things very clearly, but it's also on this like ultra small mode. So I want you guys to be able to read stuff. Can we read stuff over here now? That's mainly the concern. Let's go find no para. Or we could do this guy. That would be fun, and we could do a content creator of the year card. That would be fun. You guys already voted for your content creator of the year. Gotta vote this guy in. Let's see. There's Tharisto. There's some other friends. There's Mojo. This is who is gonna make a card after. It's cute already. Looks like a card. So we'll throw that there. You know what? Let's see if we can make a couple. There's somebody we all know. And then la. There's that image we were playing with a couple weeks ago. Where is Mr. Nopera? So many images. All right. He's here, I promise. He's here somewhere. If you guys have like an NFT you want to turn into a card, might be a good opportunity to do that. You could do that with an NFT quite easily. Any profile picture, do that. Luna, right? These are all cardable, you know? They're already pretty cardable. What I want you to notice, like in some of the PFPs, at least, like what are some of the similarities? Looks like Icy's got a special edition. Looks like, you know, like Luna's is an SSR, right? She's got all the fun elements in the background. There's Nopera, there's Terrace, there's Nopera. We could even, I mean, I think I have one like already that. Let's see. There's Maddox sending people to the Shadow Realm. That's pretty fun. And there's Virion. See, I've got you guys. I've got some of you guys in here. Fun. Done a lot of fun. All right, here's that picture we were looking at. I am just going to copy this one or save this image. And yeah, throw that there. Now let's just copy. All right, copied. Boost. Yes. All right, so we've got some images we can turn into cards. So we got plenty of cards we can use. These are great. Okay, I love my friends. This is fun. Okay, so this is our whole canvas. So I was just using this as messy canvas. Let's put this one here. All right, so I'm just grabbing these for placeholder, if you will. Okay, so first things first. If we start to block this out, let's use Mojo. Let's do Luna actually. I was not planning on it, but let's do Luna's. It's gonna be fun. All right, here's our original image. Let's kind of block this out. Ooh. So there's our working space. Is the square. It looks like the border here is about even, right? I'm just, you know, imagining where things might go at this point. It's really just like scratch. Let's add a rectangle. So I went to elements, shapes, find a rectangle. It's already going to ask me for text. You just double click it. I'm going to line it up here. Then you can drag it out and shape it however you need. Probably bring that down a little bit so we have a little bit of space in between. If we're using our, you know, example of this card, we're going to want a little bit more at the top. Maybe there's energy, or, you know, maybe there's mana, maybe there's attack points we have to consider. Every card's different. Yu-Gi-Oh cards put it all down in the description box, attack and defense. But some cards like I've been playing a lot of Parallel lately, so we're gonna mention that. Let's go to, and they do a little something different with their cards, but their cards are nearly like full body cards, and then their descriptions aren't really in the main image. They would be assumed on the back of the card. We're gonna go for something that's got a little more. Actually, let me show you what I was doing earlier. So I was looking for some cards, and like this is what their cards look like. So they have, you know, it's a full art design with mana cost and attack and health, and then what type of unit. So it's a very simple front face card. I'm gonna ask that we go a little bit more in detail than this. This would be like hella simple. And there's a lot more details we want to get out there, and we want a little bit of creative design for, putting some words to it as well. But what I was getting at was we want a little bit of space from the top of the border line. And we want to also consider that there might be a border around this, so we're gonna keep some space there. Now, if I shrink it, I've got a little too much space on the sides, and that's not what I wanted. So we're actually gonna keep with the same size there, but we're gonna drag this down a little bit, and then maybe bring that down as well. Boom. So that we have a little more space at the top of the card. Let's see if we can find a border. If you're not sure it's all center, you can right click the image. We're gonna go to center. It's already centered, but if it wasn't, you could click center. Let's say it was left. You know, align to page center, and it'll drag it center. And then same here. Should be fine. Should be locked in, but the line there is showing off that it's centered on the other image. We are gonna scale up this image because you can see a little fuzzy here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to edit on the image that we're trying to upscale. We're gonna use one of the apps called Image Upscaler, a little butterfly down here. That guy, and we're gonna give it a 2x. Oh good, it's not a pro tool. I believe it is. I think after like 2x, 4x are free, and then anything above 4x might be costly. It'll show you the before and the after, and you can check that it's gonna actually like make it better. We're gonna replace it. Watch the fuzz go away, and fuzz go away. Perfect. Nice high res Luna again. Okay. So more inspiration here. We're gonna think about the name. What else can we add in there? Stars are cool, but you know, let's see. Maybe I put some moons on it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Moon. Crescent moon. That's the little, this guy. I want something that's not like too realistic. Now, of course, like there's premium versions and there's non-premium versions. You can sift through, and there's plenty of premium versions for every one non-premium version. I'm gonna try and find one that works. Any shape will do. It could be squares. It could be literally just shapes as well. If we wanted to just, there's a moon right there, right? And if I don't like the directions facing, I'm just gonna go flip on the horizontal. There we go. I don't really like how that one's half, but it'll work. I might change the angle though. Make it small enough. One moon. Now, as a moon by itself, it doesn't really stand out, and it looks a little funny. I really don't like this moon. I want this one. I pay for pro. Options. All right, so there's that one. Still don't like the angle though. Like it that, but if we really wanted to get fancy, we could actually do multiple moon cycles, and you know, that could be fun. And let's achieve that with shapes. If you don't have the shape you're looking for, make the shape you're looking for. Shapes. Let's go to circle. So we're gonna take one of these. We're gonna cheat. Watch this. Take a circle. All right, watch this. Take another circle. So I'm gonna click it, Control D, and I'm gonna make this one white to match the background. Now, this is not gonna help because we're gonna change the background. Let's say I wanted to whatever shape I want. See? I can make whatever I want. So that's a circle and a circle. We made a moon. So that's just if we want to make that. And if we like this shape, but we don't want to necessarily have like a white and a black shape, right? We could take this in another Canva project. We could download it, and then we could use this shape as we please. We can color it. We can do whatever we want. We can spin it. We can group it, but these two things never come apart. That way, when you grow it, now it's still a moon, right? We just made a shape. Exciting. And what this doesn't do is cut this out for us and like give us a background. So what I would do if I wanted this shape to be a shape forever that I made, go to create new. We're gonna do a logo size 320 by 320. That's Luna. Go back to shape. We're gonna, you can literally just copy these two shapes. Shift, hold, click. Oh, it's already grouped. So Control C, and back over to 320 by 320. We're gonna paste that in. Make it grow. Drag to the corners. We have a new shape. Now, how we want to do this? All right, so first things first, we have to take, come on. Okay. So we would take our shape, we would call it crescent shape, share it. Now, if you don't have Canva Pro, you would take this into a, you would remove the BG somewhere else. We're gonna download it once. We have to make it an image first, okay? Then we go to Media Kit. Then we go to, have one. No, that's for a second. All right, cool. Downloaded once. We can actually just scrap this here because it's just a example. Toss that, not what I wanted to do. Take our new downloaded shape, drop it in. I think, I don't know where the fit to screen is. There's one that says fit to screen, but that's okay. Just drag to the corners. Our resolution's off a little bit, but background remove. Now we have a shape that you could see has cut out now. See? Aha! And if we wanted to upscale that, edit, not mock, scale, bottom, scale, take away some of the fuzzy lines. No, black is Mare. I agree. I agree, Virion. I agree. All right, it's shape that we made. So now we can actually take this shape and copy it from this design and go into our new design. There's our without background removal. Paste it in, and we have our own shape that we made. How cool, huh? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. And let's give it, what color are we thinking? What color are we thinking? Learnt. Yeah, new skills. Little skills inside of the big skills, right? That's all, it's all little tricks. All right, so what color do you want? I'm thinking like this color, but we got to know what our background color is to know what we're contrasting for. So let's see. We're also going to duplicate it a couple times. So to copy something, we should probably get a solid color. This is two colors for some reason. Black and black. Now it's solid, and we don't have that like, see, it looks a little off. Now it looks, but from there we can change it to whatever color we want. Once we have the color we like, if you click it, Control D will make a copy. Then you can line it up with the other one. And we just gotta make sure we know line up. And then you can select both of them, Control D. And now watch this. This is the cool part. When you do it twice in a row, the more you Control D, it'll just keep going where it assumes you were gonna put it next. Yeah? Cool? Cool? We like that. All right, we're gonna take a couple of those off. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, fun, fun, fun. Can the color of the hair change? Like, make these the color of the hair? Make them red? Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm watching chat. Wait. Do we want to change the color of the hair or change the moon color to the hair color? What are you asking? Change the moon. All right, so I'm going to multi-select all. Go to color. Click on the new color. Now, I can try and dial this in if I want. It's like a multicolor here because it's thinking about why does that happen? Because it's black? Hang on. We'll find this out. We'll find this out. Go to edit. Go to dew tone. There we go. So go to edit, effects, click on dew tone, and you'll have all these options. Fantastic. I don't see a red though. Like I see the pink. It's not really pink. You can change the colors, of course. More red. Why does it want to be pink? That's what I'm wondering. Weird. Just be able to change this to a color, but it's because it's reading it as a different shape. Let's grab a shape and just try this out really quick. I'm curious now why it's not doing what it should be doing. In this graphic, there, moon. This will let you easily change it to a very red, but that's because it's a one color shape. You can see all they did was made it's a circle with a I don't know, kind of like a pill shape cutting into it. It's a little weird. Tips are weird. My tips are sharper. This one. It's a little better. I like that one. It's got a fat belly. I like that one. All right, it's fun to make our own shapes, but I'm gonna use this shape instead. Because it's one color, we can change the one color. Mine had two colors on it, so I'd have to go in and on the original shape that we made, you just want to make sure that the color is simply black. You could adjust it. Or I don't know why it's got some kind of like hue almost on it. It's like grabbing a hue. I'm not really sure. I think it might be because we cut it out and it had purple on the edges and it was trying to account for that purple. Not really sure 100%, but yes. We'll take our moon, duplicate it, and put another moon here. And grab them both and duplicate it and move it next to it and duplicate it, duplicate it, duplicate it. Yay! So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 moons. Let's take those and we're gonna change the color. So then now they match her hair, sort of. Well, the dark tone. If we like the lighter tone, go to color, click on the new color. You have the color dropper, and then you can start grabbing specific colors if you want to match the colors. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the light. Now we starting to see the card. The card making sense now. Starting to look like a card. You guys have questions, please stop me and ask me. The background we're gonna make. Do we want to make it like a darker color background? No, it's a little dark. It matches the background almost too well. That blue on the red is meh. I like navy. Am I done with the card already? No. All right. I don't want it to be like too bright because that's a little weird. I want it to look a little more natural. I'll grab that color. The red's not sitting well with me on the blue, but I want the red. What if we use the color of this moon? That's light. And it's washed out. That's too bright. That's skin tone. We lost our red. That's not good. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. Oh, the clouds is what I was. Yeah, I clicked the clouds. It's a little weird. If we wanted to try a gradient, we could try a gradient. That looks mucky. We need a metallic. They do have shiny options, sort of. I haven't really played with the shiny. It's an app that you can make the card look shiny. Color of the shirt. No, it's gonna be. I can show you. It's gonna look weird.
Bronze and purple typically go pretty well together.
Uh-huh.
Just saying. If you can get a good gradient bronze for metallic, the one right next to that one. That one doesn't look terrible, but it's still not right.
Something's off.
You should be able to. Yeah. It, I don't know what it is.
I'm just playing with it at this point. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Purple in this, like, hold on. Why did it want to go super dark on me? Like that. I almost want to flip. All right, so take note of the color code. Put that. I'm just using the chat. A note really quick. Color codes. Take this color code, swap it out. This color code and swap it out with this one. Up. I liked it how it was. It's just not usually that you have the lighter color on top. From this point. Okay, here, that's fun. It's fun. It's starting to be a card. Okay, now one thing we're gonna want to do actually is we're gonna want to not do this on the background layer. So Alt-1 brings us to our layers, lots of moons. We're gonna take all these moons and we're gonna group them so that they're one layer. This is the text box, which we're gonna actually make. We can actually make it like starry like this one, which is kind of a cool idea. I'll do that later. Go back to Alt-1. So right now we were changing the color on the background itself. But if we do that, then we can't round the corners, you know? So let's we can round the corners later because we're just gonna yeah. Hold on. We'll do that in a second step. We're gonna take this out of this design and put it into something else. Um, red moons are looking solid. What did you do to make it look that way? I stopped using my moons that I made that had the like gradient kind of thing going on, and I grabbed a shape. I went into elements, typed the word moon in graphics, and found it. And then when you have that as a thing, you can change the color. And it's one color instead of a gradient. It had like a hue on it, so I got rid of it. If I want to add like an outline, shadows, we always want to add a shadow, right? Just do an outline, kind of like how this one is. We're gonna raise the thickness to look a little more like that. And I wish it would do it on all of those, but it won't. I don't think it will. Yeah, because they're grouped. I think we would have to go in and, well, ideally you would set your moon however you want it and then duplicate that, so you don't have to do this process multiple times, but you'd go to edit, shapes, outline, and click on this one that's 55. This one's 55 now, right? So you just have 55 on hand. Copy that number and go to drop outline. V. Whoa, that's, there we go. Same thing, outline 55. Enter. Outline 55. Enter. Go here. 55. Outline 55. Whoop. Outline 55. So do it right the first time, so you don't have to go and adjust every one. Oh, 5. Line 55. Perfect. All right, now those have a little bit more to them. All right, cool. And then I'm definitely gonna change this, but it'll make sense. Actually, curious here. Let's try something. We're gonna go to edit. We're gonna go to, so another fun pro tool. If you have Canva Pro, you can do Magic Extend. And now we can take the original image and we can bring it down to this text box. Okay. And it's gonna try and assume the rest of Luna's outfit there. And wow, it gave her quite a shirt. That is quite interesting. It gave her such a shirt. We can generate new results. It uses AI to try and fill in the blanks. Oh my gosh, these are just so incredibly busy. I wanted just like a blue. And it gave her funny hands. Oh no. Oh no. So we could expand this, but I don't know if I want to. It's not working out how I want it to. It's too busy. That's better. It's still a little silly. Oh my god. But let's say we wanted to, let's just try it. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, it didn't do it. What happened? Well, I didn't like it anyway. It's fine. Um, I was gonna put it behind here and kind of muted so that text was over top of it and it looked like, she was just a little deeper in the image, but here, whatever. If we wanted to, we could, let's do a shape, element shapes. I don't know, let's start with a rectangle. Whoa. And if I wanted to like freehand like make Luna's lower half into part of the card, I would grab a shape, basic shape, match it up here, bring it down low. And then I'm gonna bring it to about here. Boop. I'm gonna, of course, match the color of her sweater. I'm gonna make it dark. Nope. The rest of her shirt. We need another shape. Grab triangle. We're gonna just try and match up somewhat like that. Oh, sweet. Okay. I'm just following lines. There's a line, right? We don't want to really get rid of that too much. It would be about here. Bring this down. Oh, that's gonna mess with our shape. Ain't it? Is, well, want to hit the crop button. Can't do that. No fair. No fair. What I want to do is cut this off here so that I have just this part, and then I change it to color shirt. And this is just so I can get basic shape, so that when I go and like destroy it later, I could, if I wanted to start cartooning, I could start putting more shapes, make shadows and lines and whatever I want. You know, to finish that off. But my point was, I was trying to cut this off so that it just continues on, and then I was gonna take this and then make it more transparent so that it like fades into the background. So ignore that part right there. But that's if I wanted to, like, you know, extend Luna's body into the text box. That's just some fun. So, what's up, Graveyard? How are you? And wow. Okay. I'm good, man. I'm good. And need some space for the name of the card, which we have not left ourselves much space. Should allow us to shrink it a little bit. There we go. Okay. We need another shape. This is looking a little funny there. Looking a little funny there. So we're not going to use a shape. We want to use... Hang on. There we go. Do it like that. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. That word in chat. That means. I've lost my border shape and I don't like it. Or my like if I do that, like the borders just don't. You know? Like I had this nice border going on, and now I don't have it. It's missing. So I kind of want to go back to what we had. So Control Z for the win. Yeah. See how it matched? Nice. even border. So I'm going to stick Luna's name here. Don't worry, I'm not using this text. I don't want to use that text. There. I don't like the placement of that. Thought I would. I don't really like it there. I wanted to add some more details. Okay. Um, you guys are being sillies. I'm just blocking this out at this point. I don't. So as you can see, like the further we get into this blocking out, the more you have to think about what's going on in your layers, what's going on. They've literally just taken. We break this down, right? The Yu-Gi-Oh card. We have a shape, which is a rectangle. We have a rectangle. We have a rectangle with borders. With this is more an emboss. They've done kind of like a raised effect here. And then these are just circles and like it's just a sphere. It's a bit of a 3D image inside a 2D image, right? Okay, so they've taken a sphere and a star. Yes, and they've thrown that on there to make their fun little energy cost, right? Also, you notice the holographic here, like just shapes, guys. You know, just shapes, just shapes, just shapes. They've got some 3D graphic assets on top of a 2D asset. And that's all we're trying to do. Just have fun with it. There's a side conversation I don't understand on the side, and that's
Oh no, we're talking about an event that's going to be coming up, and I'm trying to fucking gauge time comfortability for the community while we're hosting this.
that is okay. I'm gonna just give my example, and you guys, I will make sure there's more than enough time. I'll make sure we end on time today as well, so that it's not a rush, mad dash to the next thing.
Oh, there's no rush. I was there's we have another AMA coming up probably next week, and I wanted to see what time would be good for them, considering the clients are in Asian time, so it's a little more difficult, you know.
Yeah,
And then also I was calling your fave girly a vampire in uh y- well, I guess it would be Yoruba, but
you were. Uh huh.
yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
I teach myself, girly. In Igbo, it's Ogbonwanuobara. Og, how do I say this? Ogbonwanuobara. Damn it. I'm bad at it. Hoshi, stop laughing at me.
Uh,
Igbo. What? You guys pronounce it "whoa," no? Like, so it would be like Igbo, if I'm not mistaken. It's like there's a W in between the B and the O, from what I've heard pronunciation wise. What? Hoshi. Pour me water. Oh, they're picking on you, Viria. Pour me water, guy. Hoshi, what is they saying it that bad, dude? Oh God. Well, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. At least I didn't try the other one. Oku Ameje Enian? I pronounce things how I see them. Yes, you did, Shieldy. I don't know, Case. I don't know. At this point, I'm truly concerned with what I just said because I have no idea. Maddox is focused.
oh yes, 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 yes. I am.
Uh, how? Hold on.
I need a better title for Luna's attack.
How do I pronounce that?
Well, what are the umlauts above the O and the U and the E and
I have no idea.
yeah? I have no idea, guys. Hoku amiji
Good.
enyan
That's what I said.
inyan.
Oku Ameje Eninya Eniyan.
It's because we
Like
don't
that's
understand
what
what
I.
the vowels
Yeah.
mean, guys.
Yeah.
The E's don't
Exactly.
pronounce like E's, I'm sure. Is it an E or
I
an
mean,
eh?
Oku could be Aku.
Is it E or eh?
Like
Show
it's
me the
probably
way. Show me the way. How do you say?
we, we're killing the community.
That's okay. That's fine. For those that are like watching this stream and wondering what the fuck's going on, lots of laughter. And we're trying to pronounce it. What is this in? What language?
That's in Yoruba.
In Yoruba. Okay. I just learned that Yoruba was a language today. And so
So we're trying to pronounce
so we're
words.
trying
Let's
to
go.
pronounce words. Yeah, it doesn't. So yeah, cool. If you happen to be a native Yoruban speaker, let us know.
No,
Did you
not what native
sit on your
means. I
keyboard?
just pronounce them how I see them.
That's funny. What would I need some creative energy here, guys. So Luna is always, if you're in a voice chat with Luna, you'll always hear when she comes in, good morning, good morning, good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
I'm gonna make that on her card, but what would we call that attack or like ability or like I called it Undying Joy, but what, do we have anything that could fit with the lunar theme or the you know raises the dead bloody moon, super strength, deafness? That's funny.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Oku is actually
let me know
it's
what you think
the
there.
O is supposed to be like the O in pot. It's saying with a low tone. Pot. So what? It's supposed to be like Aku.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's. Undying joy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bro, I'm trying. I'm looking up the pronunciations right now. But for Luna's powers, I would say her power cook a mean burger. What do you think, Maddox? Because she does all the burger cooking.
I don't want her on her card to be known for burger flipping. What is she, SpongeBob SquarePants? No.
Yeah, she's always fucking happy and she cooks burgers. Yeah,
No.
she's fucking. She's the Filipina SpongeBob.
No.
Okay.
No. She's
What? She cooks burgers live for us when we're in chat
this
sometimes.
is true, but she's also just being a boss, multitasking, working. Okay, so I'm inspired by this little line. I don't know why, but I am. So what I'm gonna do with it is actually just take from it and make our little moons go here. To put like a little, you know, do it this. This will be fun. I don't know if we can get this pulled off. I'm gonna try something here. I need to take. Yeah, that's all. Just making a moon cycle. Just changed it a little bit. You see what I did? I just put two circles on top of it. Simple, simple, simple.
I like the idea with her being something around like positivity because she's always so positive.
Yeah, of course.
Luna, good morning, good morning, good morning. We summoned her.
Luna, we're making you into a card today. Forgive me.
If I invite you up, will you say it? All right. Yes, she's a card. She has a signature phrase and everything. You would destroy their ears, but it would be completely okay. You're welcome to come up and say good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hi! Hi,
Luna,
everyone! Can you hear me?
what's
Yes, we
up?
can hear you. Guys, turn your volume down.
Oh, I am so sorry if my voice is kind of loud because that's normal.
We know. No, where is it? Where's my good morning?
Good morning, good morning, good morning!
Just, Luna, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
I am okay. I just finished a
Oh,
meeting.
Yeah.
oh, fun.
Yeah.
That is her signature good morning. Ever since she started doing
Yeah.
it, it feels weird if the morning doesn't start with a good morning, good morning, good morning.
Every time I join the VC, it's like good morning, good
It's
morning, good
expected.
morning.
It's expected. If you don't do it, there's something wrong.
So Luna, we're making you into a card today. We're using you as our example. I hope at the end you like it.
Oh, I'm gonna post that in my Twitter.
Okay, deal. Deal.
Sure. Did I did I destroy your ears,
No, no,
guys?
no, no, no. I'm on ultra focus mode. It's not you at all.
Did you just give her a mustache?
No, it's the borderline that I made. I'm just trying to fix it. Trying to adjust it.
It's like where you had it was perfect.
Oh, I know, but it's yeah, it's very tiny, so upscaling it's gonna be fun. We'll see how it goes. Ugh, I added a little flare. Oh no, it has the white lines. It did not account for that. Uh-oh. My little white is showing here. So we need to drop it here again.
Oh, the white line.
The
Oh, I
circles that I
see what you're
used to cut
saying.
it out
Yeah.
is back. So I'm gonna put this. So this is being tricky. Layers. We're gonna
Oh yeah.
grab from
With
here to
every
here.
superpower, there is a flaw. Yep. I, I really, I don't try, Case. I'm just
Wow,
me.
why does that
I'm
show
a
up so
goofball.
crappy?
I can't help it.
Oof.
Yeah. So we're trying to create a card, is what it is.
Hold on, please. Why is that being so
Just put the little black stars in where those white dots are.
No, because it just looks funny. I want to get rid of.
Oh.
I want to take the black image and make a new
Oh, I
image
see
out of
what you're
it. Is what I'm
doing.
trying to do. Yeah, I'm cheating. What I'm doing. Share, download, transparent background. Let's try something. Oof. Oh, by golly. Maddox is stumped here. Hold on. It's just I'm using reason. Okay, so one way to fix this is to not use such a damn small image. I'm using a 320 by 320. This is like a GIF size. Okay, so if I resize the image to do something a little bigger, like just add a 0, 3200 by 3200. I'm gonna use the resizing tool, but if you wanted to do this right, you would start on the higher resolution, and then when we go and actually cut the shape, this should be fine as a PNG. Transparent background, download. We're just gonna save over top of our old one. Yes. We're gonna drop it back in. What does it look like? Why is it cutting the stars out? Like the stars aren't one color, it's dark gray. Black. Black. No. Download. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So we take this shape. So our layers, grab all the old stuff, ditch it.
Oh yeah, Luna, how'd you make out with the tsunami and everything? You're doing okay? No damage, right?
I'm in Manila.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was the other side of the island, right?
Yeah, it's I'm from Luzon. The earthquake is from Visayas and Mindanao. So it's a different
Oh,
island.
yeah, yeah. It's like 8 hours away by air.
No.
It's crazy. You guys are so far from each other. Well, Visayas is like a plane ride away.
Ah.
You literally have to fly
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
So this is the old one on tiny resolution. See?
Yes, Virion.
And this is the new one that we just made. Uh-huh.
The Luna mustache.
The Luna mustache. Yes. But there
Or
we go.
looks like
We made it. We did it. We did it.
Luna with the red hair.
Mm-hmm.
It looked a little off there. Why is that?
And center. Oh, my lines aren't long enough. Is it long enough?
That's what she said.
I don't know. Um, that's all right. Point is, make
Zimba, come
fun.
on now, bro.
All right, guys. So I want this to look a whole different way. If I wanted to throw this together, I'd probably give it another 2 hours of me fiddling around with the fine details, which I've shown you a couple already. But let's just go to, we're going to take the start of our card and I'm going to show you the next step to like give it like a 3D effect. And then if you wanted to, you could go in and try and animate it as well. But this is a good start. Again, some of the elements we were looking at from the Yu-Gi-Oh card as our example was like, let's see. Luna, your mic's bleeding a little bit, buddy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Some of the details we didn't go into were like some of the background stuff, like some of the holofoil stuff. You can definitely add 3D elements to it. You can definitely add more depth and space with shadows. Details like, if you want to give them, hypothetical like attack and defense points or mana points or whatever you wanted to do there. Be creative. It doesn't have to be like exactly like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or a Pokemon card, or just take something that inspires you as a Pokemon card, or not a Pokemon card, but a trading card. And make it into card. Once we have your finished design, right? So mine would be a little more detailed. I'm a little like, oh, I'm running out of time, but I want to give you guys the rundown of this. So Luna TCG, we're gonna go share. You're going to download it as a... I have 2 pages open, so I'm just going to select the one page that I want, current page, not any of my other stuff. And then we're going to go OK, download. Now we have our base card that we can start messing with. I have a folder for you guys. I don't throw it in there for now. So that's what we made. And again, this is simple. I'm going to drop it in chat so you guys can see it and play with it if you want. Bonk. Okay, so that's what we made to start, but I'm not done there. Now let's go to let's make a new, this is just your standard, widescreen image. All right, this is our little workspace here, okay? And then we're gonna drop the card image that we made into it, okay? And let's say I wanna add some rounded corners, right? You can just select corner rounding and you can round those corners off to make it actually look like, card cut, right? Let's say now you want to add the shadowing, right? This is where it gets really fun because like you can do just a base shadow and now it looks like it's lifted. I think there's one even called page lift. There's curved. angle, drop, all sorts. There's another one, backdrop. This one is perfect for this kind of stuff sometimes. And then you can even change like direction of the, of the thing. Now it looks like it's like really far away. Now we're talking distance stuff, right? If you want to highlight it like that, intensity of the shadow and the blur of the shadow as well. Now it looks like it's standing upright in a room, right? We've talked about this with other assets before. Page lift is a good one. Kind of gives it, some stuff. Mess with the distance a little bit, the curvature, and the intensity. Yeah. Oh, I like that because it adds a little bit of fuzz to the outside as well. Yeah. This is nice. Okay, so just bring your card to life. Make it look like a card. Now, with the shadowing, we've lost our corner edging, right? So we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to have a stopping point with the corner rounding bit. Here we are. So our corner rounding is here. So what I would do, go back to canvas, go to upload this time. Upload a file. We're going to upload from the image. And then it's going to offer us Muse and News Design. You're going to click on custom size, and then it's going to have that 750 by 1050. Create new design. Okay, now we have just the card dimensions. So click the whole image, do the corner rounding again. I think it was about 30. And then you're going to want to Luna corner round, share again, download that one, but this time if you have Pro with a transparent background, or you would download it, remove the background. Go to our big design again. So this is the one with, so like I said, if you add, so edit shadows, let's do our backdrop. You see how the corner rounding is gone now? We're going to do another one with the grounded corner version as the main image. Boom. And then we're going to do edit. Don't do background remove. That's not what we wanted. Edit shadows, backdrop. So see what we did there? It has to be done in 2 steps. Otherwise, you're going to lose the corner rounding when you try to give it a shadow. And it's really frustrating. So that's why we take it, we finish it, kind of like make a, draft 2, and then put draft 2 into our final draft, right? Did that make sense? For a long time, I was like, why can't I have round corners and a shadow effect? One takes over the other. Okay. So stuff like that. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay, cool. So there's that, and then there's another thought here. There's other little apps that can help us with kind of livening up your thing. Go to apps and do, I don't remember what it's called, but 3D Maker. There's a bunch of them, but if you type in 3D, try this one. You might have to go back to this one. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Go to edit, go to apps, 3D. Turn your design into 3D images. Open. Convert to 3D. And transparent background. Port. Not really sure what's going on here. See that? So we've made our 2D image into a 3-dimensional thing. We're gonna make sure the depth is very small. But we've made her a card. Like we've literally made her into a. Can I make that 0.05? That would be nice. It's still too thick. Better. Okay, cool. So add to design. Oh wait. So this is a interesting tool. This little thing. But what I wanted to do was make it a so now we're getting into 3D modeling, and that's a little bit different. This design is gonna like take the 2D image and turn it into a 3D image. But in this little viewer here, I hope you guys can see it. All right. In this little viewer right now, what it's offering for us to do is take a 2D image and give it some depth. So it's gonna give it some thickness, okay? And that's the thickness here we're talking about. I put it at 0.02, and it gave us kind of a thin one. But if we made it like 2, right? It's gonna make like a fat like block, right? Okay. Now we have a refrigerator. So so we're gonna, we'll undo that. And let's make it like 0.03. So we made a card out of it. Now this is limited because what you have to do is you have to like get the angle right first. So you can adjust it manually, or you can, click these and do it click by click. But like, let's say we want to make the Luna card look like we're, holding a, I don't know, just make it that. Let's lean it back a little bit. We want the horizontal rotation to be on the 0, and I wanted to kick it back a little bit. This gives it a little, this is cool, but I don't know if it's gonna cut our image clarity there. Let's find out. So we're gonna add that to design. Aha. So now we have this card. Now is, oh, it's made the quality kind of weird. So we're gonna edit the, let's go to image upscaler, try and clean up some of the jagged edges. Upscale. I know, right? We're all gonna have first editions. Oh no, go back. We're gonna just do it 4 times. We're gonna have to do a 4 times upscale. Ay. So this isn't, a perfect tool, but it is really cool what it's able to do, taking a 2D image and turning it into a 3D image, or giving it some 3D depth without having to like adjust all those lines yourself. I'm trying to think of some of the other tools I would have used in the past to do something like this. But there we go. Now it's kicked back a little bit. I don't really like it though. But either who, let me get rid of this one. Take this and make it, I'm gonna bring this in, bring this in, bring this in. It's not a perfect tool by any means, because you've got lots of jagged edges now and they're meh. But let's try and make the best of it. Okay. Now, we have to share it. I don't think we can start editing the shadows as is because it's not considering all of the space. But let's try. It kind of worked. Yeah, it kind of works. That's kind of cool. That's kind of crazy. We'd go into our shadows and glow. I'd prefer like a drop at this point, or a page lift is probably that. There you go. Yeah, man. So you can take your 2D image and make it look 3-dimensional. Then of course you could share this, download, transparent background. And we could make it bonk. So that's what we just made. Looks pretty good in Discord too. But yeah, and then when you want to showcase your work, so step 1 is making the card. Step 2 is making it, like, you know, come to life in some way. And step 3 is where did my, there we go. So there's our first iteration. Step 1. I'm gonna actually show off all this. This is actually cool. All right, step 1, make cards. Step 2, round the corners. Step 3, give it life. Yeah. Right. Let's do this. And these. And there. And we need some arrows, of course, to show off what we're doing. And then I promise, oh, we're at time. Okay. I promised you guys we'd finish on time. We'll write up the challenge, but the idea is you guys are going to be making a card first, okay? I want you guys to take that card, round some corners, all right? I don't want to see square cards per se, all right? Let's round some corners. That's a really easy skill, and it's good to know about how to do. Once you've gotten step 1, the add text. Come on, Maddox.
There's no rush, dude, unless you have something to run to.
I'm okay.
Yeah, there's no rush on it. What I will do is I will do the giveaway so that if anybody does have to run, they can run.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm pretty sure most people here have already been here for the 15 minutes plus.
Probably.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run the giveaway from the bot. We'll get the announcement in the chat here. It's another way that I'm gonna be able to test the bot too. So yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Slash giveaway. Slash giveaway. Wait. Hold on. Slash stage. Track. Draw winners. Channel. CGF stage. I gotta work on this process. CGF stage, milestone threshold 15, winner count 3, prize 10 USDT. Dang. All right, Emmy won for once. Oh shit! Congratulations, Emmy. Poor Luna. Luna's like, no, I didn't win. Ah! Congratulations, Emmy. All right, guys, make sure that you're opening your tickets with your EVM wallet addresses. I understand if you guys have to run. Not gonna rush Maddox out of it, but you know, like if he has to, he's probably gonna have to run soon himself. And you know, we've already been going for an hour and a half, so yeah. If you guys at any given point need to go, I completely understand it. Thoy VM, make sure that you're opening your ticket. Damn it. I'm not asking you again. I saw you here. Make sure you open your ticket and submit your EVM wallet. Otherwise, it is getting rolled back into the giveaway pool. I'm not chasing people down anymore. I'm not chasing people down anymore. I'm sick of this. No. Um, but yeah. Continue, Mr. Maddox.
No, you're good. All right, so this is the diagram. Haha. All right, so this step 1, don't fade step 1. You want your card to look fantastic. Give it all the details. Again, I cut myself off where I think I probably could have finished it in another hour or two, even if I really wanted to go above and beyond. But draft out your card, mess with it, have some fun, create the card. Once you've created the card, and I'll even put in the dimensions here. And Terrace, you can use this image, maybe that'll be fun. But 750 by 1050 pixels, or yeah, px. I think that's go by. So that's a resolution example.
Yeah, it's typically pixels.
Yep. And then so there you go. So start by making your card. Okay, there's your resolution for your help. And then step 2, once you've taken it out and finished it, you're gonna want to round those corners. We showed that off. You're just gonna take that image, put it into a new custom 750 by 1050, and you're gonna round the corners, and you're going to extract that, and then remove the background. Okay, giving us those wonderful round corners. Let me show that one a little more big. There we go. So round the corners. Once you've rounded the corners, you don't have to add the shadow here, but this is the shadow is just showing that, you know, you're able to then add a shadow or something. And then, you know, what you want to do from there is bring it to life, give it some depth, and you can put it, you know, you can use the example we used here. You can use one of the apps within. I just typed I just typed 3D in Canva. Bonus, I did not go over this at all today. I wanted to, but one other additional way you could do it, once you have that 3D image, I believe you should be able to then animate it. Like, there's nothing stopping. Yeah, I will. There's nothing stopping anybody from taking this image and hitting this animate button and learning how to, you know, make this work. You know, not required by any means, but if somebody wants to try that out, it can be really fun. Some of these are, let's see, that's a little silly, but yeah, I mean, like, that would not work because the shadow is not following. But animation is possible. You could turn it into a GIF. A GIF's gonna ruin your resolution. Just a heads up on that. If it was an MP4, you'd probably be a little better off. But that's just you know, little extra. If anybody wants to mess with that.
MP4s with GIFs.
Yeah, but you're gonna cut the resolution out once you start making it a GIF. It's gonna cut the res as we've seen in GIF making.
I mean with like Jiffy or Tenor, you might be able to upload them an MP4 file directly.
You can, but you're gonna cut the resolution on the final product. Once it's done, it's gonna cut by like half. It's at least. It's insane. It can be rough. It can be really rough. What I would suggest if you want to animate it, go into CapCut. You can actually do a lot with that. You might be lucky in CapCut doing that. You can play around in. I mean, there's an animation. You can build videos in Canva too. It's possible. Not required by any means. This right here, step 3, is enough for the contest. For the, you know, the what do we call that? Competition. Contest. Yeah. For the contest.
The weekly contest.
This is the final product we're looking for. Anything beyond that is just awesome fluff. And hopefully, if you're doing that, it's not just for extra points. It's also to learn new skills. And if you learn something fun, like, share the process. Don't be afraid to do that, because we want to see awesome stuff. But the whole point is to learn new skills and to touch new buttons on Canva and see what else you can, you know, create. So awesome. That's it. That's my lesson of the day. We are good. Yeah, I'll post this in chat. Thank you.
Do you guys have any questions for Maddox before we go?
Yeah, always any questions. Good to go.
And guys, don't everybody make a friggin' card of me, damn it.
No, don't make ideally, guys, make a card of yourself, make a card of your PFP, make a card of like all my anime lovers. I love when you guys do anime stuff, but I just instantly throw it out when, like, not instantly, but like I want to see something a little more less copyright. Yeah, I don't want anybody being gone after by any of these popular brands, big IPs, right? Um, ideally, if you own the asset, better. If it's your face, nobody can take that from you, right? If it's just yeah, if it's your friend, that's cool. I did Luna, like that's fun. We had a bunch of other examples of people we could have very easily done today. Wherever I put that. Oh no, of course I removed the one tab that probably is it. Yeah, here you go. So these are a bunch of images that could very easily become a card, right? These were ones we were looking at. There's Virion and Nopera and myself and Mojo and a gamer NFT, right? So like any of these would be fine. All right, just have fun with it. Don't go crazy. It's not so much about the image that is in the card as much as the whole card is an experience, right? So yeah. I will, like, you guys can totally do full art cards if you really want to go the extra mile. I will warn it's going to take a bit, probably. But I do want to see some of the same, like some of the familiar aspects to a card, right? So usually there's some kind of main image, there's some kind of like energy, mana, attack points, a name, a descriptor box, or some kind of, description of the card or the attacks, or have fun with it. Like go in and, like give it a little backstory, whatever. But if it's a lot of text, we're not going to notice it. Some of the points from the last contest entries, simple is more, right? Like we don't need as much tiny text if we can't read it. It just becomes wasted effort, and that's no fun. Go ahead.
I wanted to say something, like, even with Maddox's card though, like if you look at like the Undying Joy, if you centered that text, that would improve that so much more, in my opinion.
Yeah,
The
and that's
Undying Joy, like those are things that you guys can think about: word placement, stuff like that, imagery, the design around the imagery, the gradient on the card, stuff like that. Like that's all big parts, guys. Like, yeah.
absolutely. But yeah, like, put as much or as little effort as you want into it. But, ideally the whole point is to learn new tricks. Oh my goodness, it really doesn't want me to focus on Luna. There we go. But like it really cut off some of the. So play with the apps, guys, because like this app, like I'm not happy with how this turned out because of all the jagged edges. I upscaled it to 4x, and I still wasn't happy with it. So like play with it until it's something you really are happy with. And just don't copy my steps exactly. Just use all my steps as examples always. For learning and exploring Canva and all the tools. There's so many tools. So just, have fun. But yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Yeah. It might be fine to have like really small text if you want to hide little Easter eggs in your image. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like if I were to put like, I don't know, like something really small, like made by Maddox or something like that doesn't detract from the image and it doesn't look out of place, but like it would commonly be there, like on our on our card here, like you can still see the trademark and the sample in the corner there, and it doesn't like ultimately detract from the whole card, even though it's really hard to read. Like it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to how realistic you want this thing to. I want this to feel like a card that I want to collect. That's the ultimately, like that's the ultimate goal of this challenge here. All right. Yeah, you could do watermarks. You could do whatever you wanted to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like a hollow would be cool. Like you know how like they have the hollow cards, the foil cards, the reverse hollows. There's a lot of things that you can
I
do.
think there are apps in Canva that will do that, which is really cool. Let me see if I can. I don't want to get into it, but we definitely like could. There's certainly plenty to do. Oh, I don't know. We'd have to go back into the apps and find it.
What is with you and hippos, bro?
Hippo. It's an hippo?
I mean, if you
You can
wanted
use a
to
hippo if you
do a
want. Hell
hippopotamus,
yeah.
like you could. You know, it'd be cool if you got like a cartoon
Hippo better.
generated or an anime generated hippo and
Whatever you
use
want.
that as like you can put them in denial.
Hell yeah, dude. Whatever you want. Have fun.
The
You are
special
the
version is
artist in
the
this
hippo of
challenge.
denial.
You're the artist in the
Oh,
challenge, so you get to do whatever you want. Creative freedom belongs to you. We're just showing you how to get there. That's it.
yeah, like could you imagine hippo of denial and
Hippo of denial, and it's like
E
a
and then NILA
right.
and but then it denies like other
It's a nope
users
card.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's a
yeah.
nope card.
I
Yep.
like it. I like that. That's what I mean. Be creative with that stuff too. I will. Yeah, I will absolutely consider witty points on the card. Stuff like that. Stuff that makes me go, yeah, that's pretty cool. They thought about this. They, more than just, because like you guys are also in the citizen journalism friends, right? Right. So like any writing you can add to this, anything you can make it feel like a real thing. Do that. Absolutely. I don't need a novel in the descriptor, but like, you know what I mean? Make it make sense to the piece. And absolutely. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. So that's the lesson of the day. Any other questions, guys, before I shut down stream? Been a lot of fun. You guys are all hanging out, doing the thing. Yeah, you can make it ultra rare, make it an SSR, make it a common card. I don't care. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Did you want me to post that in chat?
You do. You make a null card. Make a card that has like no rarity. You know, like the anti-rarity card or some shit. Like
Yes.
oh, the one of one card
Yeah, absolutely.
or the zero card.
Um.
Zero's not a number.
It's a number.
Actually, per math and science, it technically isn't. It's the absence of a number.
Correct. Bonk. I'll have Terrace share those again, but there's my little visual directions.
Yeah, I'll make an event announcement post about the contest so that you guys have the guidelines and the due by date and everything. Once we get done here, I'll upload the recording as well and post it. If I don't know if you saw Maddox, but we have a new section in the Discord. Yeah, for all the event recordings.
Nice.
Yeah. So like if you go back to like September's, right? You can see guild halls, and then you can see the ones that have the with Maddox, and that's all your with Maddox,
No way.
events.
Awesome.
And yeah, so I should
Fantastic.
probably highlight those a little bit better because those, yeah. But we have like all the guild halls, Def and Space there and everything. So
Look at
if
that.
anybody needs any references, yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
I
love that.
spent some time organizing that a little bit. Going
Yeah.
through my YouTube.
That's
My
crazy, dude.
YouTube was a fucking mess, dude.
Clap it up for Terrace. That's crazy work, guys. Holy moly. Holy
I have
moly.
190 something videos to sort through.
That's huge.
Yeah, it was excessive, to say the least.
Look there. There's OBS with Maddox. There's Canva
Yes,
101
your good morning
with Maddox.
is recorded, Luna.
Lighting
It is
101.
forever part of the internet now.
Yes. CapCut with Maddox. Banner posts. Dude, we've done a lot. This is great. We've come a long way, guys.
Since,
It's a lot of fun.
Dude, like...
That's awesome. So cool. Thanks, Terrace. This is great.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
And then you have access to all those videos as well, if in case like
exactly
you ever not find it or something, like
yes. Well, if I want to like take it and be like, hey, what are we learning in a few weeks? Also, I always like to put it to you guys, like, is there anything that, like, I know we cover a lot of Canva and stuff, but which I have a lot of fun doing with you guys. Is there anything that you guys want to I'm gonna cut my stream now. But I'll keep the stream up for those watching on the stream. But is there any topics you guys want to cover media wise that you feel like we could dive into and have fun with? This is something we do every other week, and how to design logos. We could go into logo thought.
I mean,
I mean,
logo design is kind of simple, but the principles behind what makes a good logo is what's a little more difficult.
you guys want to talk about like marketing? That would be more like a marketing
Yeah,
discussion more than a lesson. But I mean, we could, sure. Oh, like
to
letters
me,
only, like turning a word into a logo. That's fun.
like if you guys look at my profile, my shield that's on my banner is technically my logo.
Right. Yeah. You just got that. It's easier said than done. The guys that do it are, yeah. Oof. The calligraphy guys that can sit there and make,
Oh yeah,
yeah, the guys that
those
can
are
sit there and do
crazy.
like, yeah, where they write the word. I like the ones that are like you can read it upside down and backwards. I like that stuff. That's really fun. I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm not. I mean, I've watched plenty of videos on it, but I couldn't necessarily be like, this is how you do it. Like the guys that do it are fantastic. It's insane. Insane. Luna wants food. I want food now.
I want food
How'd you make
too.
that egg, bro? Oh, that's rice. I thought this was an egg
It's
for a
rice.
second, and I
Yeah,
was
it's
just like, that
rice with
yolk
like
looks
meat
weird
sauce. That's
in a
like
cool way.
chicken juice or whatever. Yeah.
Gravy. It's a gravy.
Oh, but that dessert looks good. What is that? Like
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's probably yogurt, or it
Well,
might be pudding.
mm-hmm.
Is
Looks
that
good.
yogurt or pudding?
Chicken looks awesome.
Oh, it all looks good.
Yeah.
Rice and chicken? Are you kidding me? Huh. That's like my jam. Like it's why stop talking about chicken? Hollow hollow? Did I say it right?
Mm. Let's all cut it off and go eat, guys. I think that's a good
I
way
think
to.
I think we all need some food right now. Thank you, Luna. Um
Hungry, hungry hippo. Right,
Oh,
Klaus?
and she's got the Jolly Bee going. Oh no.
Dude, Jollibee is something else.
I don't think I'm probably not gonna make it to unless something happens. Like unless I take $100 for my next check and start spinning to win in. Like I'm probably not gonna make it to fucking
YGG.
for next month. Yeah,
Mm.
it's sad, but it's not gonna happen. If I do manage, like if I play $100 and I hit the friggin' like 5 grand, then which I've done that before. Um,
Lucky duck.
if that what?
Lucky duck. I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you said
I don't make
lucky.
it like that. Y'all. I don't win in crypto like that. No way.
No, it wasn't crypto. It was the
Mm.
casino. What are you talking about?
Mm.
I don't
Mm.
win in crypto. I only lose in crypto.
I don't win that hard. Period. That's awesome.
but but yeah, no, I ended up I play this one game and there's always like this bonus thing where you get I don't know if you ever seen Capital Gains like the game. It's almost like quick
No.
hits,
No.
but so you get the bonus and then it drops a bunch of balls and each ball has a
Oh
like
yeah.
denomination
Right.
and
Right. Right.
then the it's got the minor the mini minor and major and I've hit the major like 2 or 3 times like
Nice.
but yeah not always for the 5 grand though usually it's for like anywhere from like the 500 to like 2500 but and usually after spending a decent amount of money so it's not like it's not like I'm raking in the funds but who wants a foot long oh D Young's like nah bro I'm done with this I'm done I can't oh all right so I'm gonna post the information for that as soon as I get some food in my stomach and then we will be commencing the contest. It'll it'll probably end by Saturday, so just be ready for that. Um, to give me and Maddox enough time to get through the submissions for
Yeah.
the Wednesday post roast. Yeah,
Yeah.
but other than that, next week we're gonna have. I'm gonna start going into my stuff real quick. Um, Next week we're going to have project week most likely. I'm planning that out right now. I should know 100% yay or nay by tomorrow. And then I'll start making announcements around it. I'm also building out the event section again so that it's properly functioning before it was intended for use with like partners and them adding their stuff. Instead, it's more going to be an informational of posts and events and things happening within partner and client like ecosystems themselves too, not just our events. So we're gonna have a project info section or a partner info section, which has information on all of our partners with links and places that you can go visit them when they have things like quests popping up, when they have things like contests and giveaways and AMAs and stuff. We're going to be posting those in the project or the partner events section. And then we will have a discussion session for anybody who wants to discuss the events or anybody who has trouble with events or whatnot. Yeah, there's our SpongeBob Luna pants like uh, jeez. But yeah, so we'll have those things organized a little bit better coming up, so that it's not all in that one events update section because we post a lot in that already. So I don't want things to get lost as much. And realistically, maybe even a section where we can post for contest specific stuff like quest support or something like that, just to try to keep things a little better organized so that you guys have an easier time finding things and an easier time participating not just in our events but in our client and our partner events. So yeah. um Other than that though, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I know it's late there. You guys are getting ready to eat dinner. You guys are getting ready to go to bed, get ready for the next day, back to the grind. But yeah, we will catch you the next time. Thanks again, Maddox, for coming up and sharing stuff about
Yeah.
stuff.
Happy to.
um
I love any chance I get to be artsy with you guys. Thanks for letting me share some creativity.
I know it's after midnight there, Luna, but
Good
they're like
night. Good
yeah,
night. Good night. Good
UTC
night.
plus whatever. Yeah, good night, good night, good night. That's Maddox's calling card. Good night, good night, good night. Let me just end
Bye,
the stage
stream.
track